Hello, students. Welcome back to another chapter of English, a Pact with the Sun book, and chapter 5, which is Tansin. I'm going to tell you a story about Tansin. Before the starting story, let's introduce with the chapter. In this lesson is the story of famous Indian musician Tansin. It talks about the importance of complete information and the wisdom of finding solutions. How Tansen, with his deep knowledge of music and wisdom to apply that knowledge, was able to save himself. Tansen has been the greatest musician of India. He was the only child of Mukund Misra. The family lived in Gwalior. The child was naughty from an early age. He used to play in the forest. He soon learned to copy the calls of birds and animals. Once the famous singer Swami Haridas was traveling through the forest. Tansen thought it would be fun to frighten him. He hid behind a tree and roared like a tiger. Swamiji saw singing talent in the boy. He met Tansen's father. He promised to make the boy a great singer. Tansen spent some 11 years with his guru. His parents died. He fulfilled his father's dying wish and went to Muhammad Ghosh of Gwalior. He was often taken to the court of Rani Mrignani. He married a lady of the court named Hussaini. They had 5 children. Emperor Akbar was impressed by Tansen's voice. He wanted to sing her to join his court in 1556. Tansen soon became Akbar's favorite. Some courtiers grew jealous of him. They wanted Tansen to prove his worth as a singer. They asked Tansen to sing Rag Deepak. It was like playing with fire. The rag could not only set the lamps alight, but also burn the singer to ashes. Tansen got an idea. He knew the magic of rag make. If it was sung properly, it would bring rain. Hence, Tansen taught his daughter Saraswati and her friend Rupati to sing Rag Megh. On the appointed day, Tansen sang Rag Deepak. It caused a lot of heat. Flames shot up and lighted the lamps. Just then, the two girls sang Rag Megh. The rain poured down and put out the fire. Tansen was saved from burning. Akbar rewarded him and punished his enemies. तानसेन भारत के एक सर्वश्रेष्ठ संगीतकार माने जाते हैं। वो मुकुंद मिश्रा के एकमात्र पुत्र थे। उनका परिवार ग्वालियर में रहता था। बालक बचपन से ही नटखट था। वो खेलने के लिए जंगल में भाग जाता था। उसने शीघ्र ही पक्षियों और पशुओं की आवाजों को नकल करना सीख लिया। एक बार सुप्रसिद्ध गायक स्वामी हरिदास उस जंगल के बीच से गुजर रहे थे। तानसेन ने सोचा कि उन्हें डराने में मजा आएगा। वो एक वृक्ष के पीछे छिप गया तथा शेर की तरह दहाड़ा। स्वामी जी ने बालक में एक संगीत प्रतिभा देखी। वो तानसेन के पिता से मिले। उन्होंने वचन दिया कि मैं इस बच्चे को महान गायक बना दूंगा। तानसेन ने लगभग 11 वर्ष अपने गुरु के पास बिताए। उसके माता पिता चल बसे। उसने पिता की अंतिम इच्छा पूरी की तथा ग्वालियर के गायक मोहम्मद गौस से मिलने गए। उन्हें रानी मृगनयनी की दरबार में जाने की कई अवसर मिले। उन्होंने दरबार की एक महिला हुसैनी से विवाह कर लिया। उनके 5 संतान हुए। सम्राट अकबर तानसेन के गायन से बहुत प्रभावित हो गए। उन्होंने तानसेन को 1556 में अपने दरबार में बुला लिया। तानसेन उनके प्रिय दरबारी बन गए। कुछ दरबारी लोगों को तानसेन से ईर्ष्या हो गई। उनकी इच्छा हुई कि तानसेन को गायकी की अपनी प्रतिभा दिखाने को कहा जाए। उन्होंने तानसेन को राग दीपक गाने के लिए कहा। यह राग बहुत खतरनाक था। वह केवल दीपक प्रज्वलित कर सकता था नहीं, बल्कि वो गायक को भी भस्म कर सकता था। तानसेन के दिमाग में एक विचार आया। उसे पता था अगर राग मेघ सही तरीके से गाया जाए तो वर्षा होने लगेगी। तानसेन ने अपनी बेटी सरस्वती तथा उसकी सहेली रूपमती को राग में गाना सिखा दिया। निश्चित दिन तानसेन ने राग दीपक गाना प्रारंभ किया। उससे ताप बहुत बढ़ गया, लपटें उठी तथा दीपक जल गए। तभी दोनों लड़कियों ने राग मेघ गाना शुरू कर दिया। वर्षा आ गई, तानसेन भस्म होने से बच गए। अकबर ने तानसेन को पुरस्कृत किया तथा उनके शत्रुओं को दंड दिया। Being his parents' only child, Tansen was a naughty but skilled child. He used to copy birds and animal sounds. One day he tried to scare a group of travelers by making the roaring sound of the tiger. It was Tansen, the greatest musician of our country. Tansen was Mukund Mishra's son who lived at Behat near Gwalior with his wife. Tansen was a naughty child. He used to go to the forest to play. There he learned the art of copying the sounds of birds and animals. One day a singer, Swami Haridas, was crossing the forest with his disciples. Feeling tired, they stopped under a shady tree to rest. Tansen was looking at them. He thought that it would be fun to make stranger scared. So he hid behind the tree and made a sound like a tiger's roar. Out of fear, all the travelers ran here and there, but Swami Haridas asked them to come and sit together. As there was nothing to be scared of, tigers were not always dangerous. All of a sudden, one of the travelers saw a small boy behind the tree. He told Swami that there was no tiger, but it was a naughty little boy. Swami Haridas did not punish him. Rather, he went to his father and told him that his son was very naughty but was very skilled. He suggested to him that he could make him a good singer. Tansen was 10 years of age when he went away with Swami. Swami Haridas became Tansen's music teacher. Tansen learned music from him for 11 years and became a great singer of his times. During this time, his parents died. His father's last wish was that Tansen must visit Muhammad Ghosh of Gwalior. He was a holy man. He even lived with a holy man, Muhammad Ghosh. There he was frequently taken to the court of Rani Mrignani. She was also a great musician. There he married Hussaini, who was in the court of Rani Mrignani. Hussaini also became Swami Haridas' disciple. They had 5 children and they all were also musical. Tansen became very famous. He got opportunities to sing before Emperor Akbar. Akbar was very impressed by his music, so he asked Tansen to join his court. Tansen joined Akbar's court in 1556 and Akbar liked him very much. Akbar used to call him to sing very often at any time of day or night. Rather, he used to go to his house as well to hear him sing. He gave him many gifts. His growing popularity and Akbar's interest in him made other courtiers jealous of him. They were so jealous that they planned to ruin him. Sokat Mian had a clever idea. He suggests that Tansen should sing Rag Deepak. Another man asks how could that help them. He answered that if the rag would be sung correctly, it would make the air so hot that the singer would be burned to ashes. Tansen was a very good singer. If he did not, he would die and they would get rid of him. Sokat Mian went to Akbar to say that in their opinion, Tansen was not a good singer. If he was, then let them test him and ask him to sing Rag Deepak, as only the greatest singers could sing that. Akbar replied, firmly showing full trust that Tansen could sing anything. But Tansen was scared and was unable to say no to the king. So Tansen asked the king to give him some time. Tansen went home and was unhappy. He told his wife that he was able to sing that rag, but with its heat, not only the lamps would be lit, but he would also be turned into ashes. Then an idea struck him that if somebody could sing Rag Meg at the same time, Rag Meg, if sung correctly, would bring rain. He asked his daughter Saraswati and her friend Rupati to do that. Tansen went as per the plan. The whole town got together to listen to him sing. As he started singing, the air became hot. People started sweating. The leaves dried and fell on the ground. Birds died, and the water in the rivers started boiling. People started crying in fear, and the lamps were lit. Saraswati and Rupati started singing Rag Meg as soon as the lamp were lit. The sky was immediately clouded and the shower of rain began pouring down on the earth. Tansen was saved. After that incident, Tansen fell ill, and Akbar felt sorry for causing him pain. He punished Tansen's enemies. When Tansen recovered from his illness, the whole city was celebrated Eid. Tansen remained Akbar's court singer till his death, that is 1585. He composed many new rags. Tansen's tomb is in Gwalior. It is a place of pilgrimage for musicians.